Magandang umaga, kababayan.
Hello, friends. Welcome back to the pod. My name is Shan for the people that are new here.
I am Josh, and I am recording for my blog at the moment.
And I don't know.
If you
Today.
notice, I have a new setup as well. Jesus
Oh,
Christ, I
yeah.
hate it. God,
And as you can see, he is not sponsored by Ghost, but should be.
I should be, honestly,
At this point, yes.
at this point, because I wasn't on that tiki-talkie.
It's been a while, actually, since you've been collecting Ghost stuff.
I haven't been buying, just been like the energy drinks.
Like,
Like,
how long have you started, like, buying stuff from the company?
day one. You heard that,
That
girls?
20...
Day one, 2020, no, 2020, 2017. Oh my God.
2017.
Jeez. And they got bought out.
Oh, yeah,
Or
that's
almost
right.
getting bought out.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's like 7 years of consistently buying stuff. I wonder how much you've spent.
You know who also got bought out? Sour Strips.
Wow, by who?
Hershey's.
Oh, that's an interesting company.
Crazy. Crazy.
I mean, okay. Chocolate to candy. Oh,
I
that's
think
not
they're
bad. I
trying to.
hope they have like some kind of like crossover or collab.
No,
But
No, I think they're just trying to bring Mark to like a bigger audience. You know what I mean?
sour strips?
Yeah.
But I feel like sour
You,
strips is pretty big already.
only in our country.
Oh, so they're trying to bring it like to the different countries?
Yep. Because Hershey has a rather
Oh.
or bigger name.
Anyways, shoot, you can't really see it, but we should have been twinsies today.
Bet. Hold on. Give me like 5 seconds. 5 minutes later.
My God. Nice. Our
That's
shirts
like different.
say, women don't owe you shit.
Fuck. That's
facts.
Honestly.
I mean, you had your shirt first, but
I mean, everyone followed. You know what I mean?
no.
The other gym, those girls.
Oh, no, I didn't know that.
Like I was like, I have that shirt. Why now?
Anyways, so jumping straight to it, Josh and I decided to do something a little bit different this week. We have a segment where we're trying to bring culture to you guys. And we're starting this off with a segment called Filipino Folklores. And I gave Josh the task of looking up what Aswangs are, which, if you know, they're like very, very, I guess, well known in our culture.
It's the easiest one.
It's, yeah, it's like if you're Filipino, you know what this is or have an idea of or heard about it before. So
it's honestly a vampire who knows how to shapeshift. Honestly,
a
and just
vampire?
that knows how to shapeshift and just goes looking for blood.
Huh.
Yes.
So my question is, when did that originate from?
As in like the origins of the story, or as in like
I
the
guess,
country it
yeah,
came from?
like the origins of the story. Did it come from anywhere before the Philippines or was it just in the Philippines?
Because Aswang is literally a Filipino word. You will never find that in like Spanish.
It could exist in different forms though, in like other
Or everyone has
cultures.
like have their own, because I know every culture has like their own like version of it.
Shapeshifter, yeah.
Yeah, like the chupacabra. Oh shit, I don't know.
Yeah, the Japanese one, right? The
No,
no?
Spanish.
Oops.
Oh my. Hey,
Are you sure?
Latinas and Latinos, you hear that? No bueno.
Not my culture. I don't know. Oh, which one is the one with the Japanese with the turtle looking one? You know what I'm talking about?
It's a vampire, half werewolf, who goes out for blood.
But why though?
But why?
Like, how did they get the ability to shapeshift? Isn't that like Skinwalker, basically?
Pretty much.
Ah. Or like, normally, how do you know you're running into a Noswang?
How do you know?
Yeah. Like, what are your indicators?
You wouldn't know because it can, you know, shape shift. Unless like at night or something, they follow you like some. But
Like, would it be like a white lady or like would it be you? How do I know you're not a Aswang?
I mean, the small entity is a Aswang technically, but it's
Okay.
just psychology. But it's just a it's just a thing. A demon who knows how to shapeshift into different things and just goes for your blood.
Oh, you know what that just reminded me of? You ever heard of like stories on TikTok where people are saying like, "Oh, I heard my mom calling me downstairs, but like I went to go look and there was nothing there."
I think you're just hallucinating at that point.
You sure? Cuz like there's so many encounters of people like swearing that they've heard like their family members calling them and they look to investigate and it's there's no one there, just them.
I mean, depending on the situation, maybe they might be on a high or you know, or when they're like in their state of mind, they're like they can recall it, but like you know, they're in a different world
Nothing
and just hearing
paranormal
things.
ever happened to you? It
I
doesn't have
mean,
to be in the realm of like someone calling your name, but like have you ever experienced anything?
the only thing like in my whole life is like I notice I have scratches around my body. That's all I know. Or
What
that's
if
just
you
me
just
scratching myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what
but
if you just scratch yourself?
but this like in the but some of like scratches are kind of off. You know what I mean?
What you mean?
Like I know because I cut my nails and they're not sharp. So
Maybe you're sleeping and you're so itchy you just start scratching.
true. I guess I don't. I didn't encounter paranormal activity even here or the Philippines. You know,
Yeah.
or maybe because my family are so like superstitious, they gave me like the those items to walk around with and stuff.
What items?
So, I don't know. I know certain items like how vampires have garlic and like those type of items to keep away the spirits and stuff.
Mm,
Yeah.
I know garlic. I just don't know what else.
Or like, certain items like defer spirits.
Oh, like the kids, like newborn babies, they usually have those beads, like it's orange and black, I think.
Something like that.
And they give it to their kids when they want to make sure like they ward off like the Oswangs and stuff.
Yeah. I think like when I was younger in the Philippines, like my mom gave me a necklace. That's all I can remember when I was walking around
Like you
the
don't remember
hood.
like what it looked like,
No, I
what it was
don't.
for.
No.
Damn. Anyways, I am a firm believer of the Kulam, which is it stands for like magic and sometimes it could be dark magic. But I did some digging and
No, Kulam in the Philippines is real. No, no, it's not fake. It's real.
yeah.
It's for real.
So the thing is, before like the Philippines got colonized and everything like that, before religion came to be, there was an era where there were witches. Obviously, they were good
Yes.
witches, and I believe they were called. Oof, I might slander this word, but mangkukulam. And basically, they were kind of like a group, but nowadays we would call them a cult. And the women,
What? You called him a cult?
yeah, like
Anything with
modern
magic is a
day,
cult at this point.
exactly. Modern day, we call them a cult. But to pay respect, they were a group. Like I would say
Yeah.
they're a spiritual group because the women were in charge of like being the bridge between the living and the dead. So they had mediumship kind of abilities. And they were just able to channel like deities.
Yeah.
Deities are basically like the goddesses, gods, like spiritual spirits, basically. So that's what the women were in charge of doing. And apparently, during war, that's kind of what the women were supposed to do, like call in help, spiritual help, and that's how they would fight.
Or medicine, right? Too.
Yeah, they were natural healers as well. And they're called the Babaylans. This was
Babala.
way, way before like ancient times.
Like dinosaur time.
Yeah.
Okay, not dinosaur time.
And it's kind of sad because like these whole practices, like if you were to tell a Filipino you were a witch, they would probably look at you like, stay the fuck away from me.
Nowadays.
You know?
Nowadays.
Yeah. But like a lot of people don't realize that witches are good, witches were good, and like there's a lot of our heritage as being Filipinos tied into witchcraft, and just so many people don't know that, and that's why they frown upon it.
I think
Because
also with social media as well, and different cultures, with witchcraft and stuff.
I blame the whole colonization though, because
Spanish.
obviously, yeah, when that came along, they really, really pushed on Christianity, and look
Oh,
how
yeah.
far Christianity has come.
It's a cult.
Like a lot of people will say like, oh no, this is God's way, this is how God has been, this is the only way. But like,
No.
try trace a way back besides the Bible, right? There's so many times where somebody from the church could have altered the original text, which is
Oh,
why
yeah.
there's so many different texts. Like, it's when people start to be more open-minded and outside the realm of like Christianity, Catholic, people are like, oh, don't do that, the devil is tempting you. Like,
No.
they just want to keep you in this bubble because that's how it's been for so long.
Yes.
So I don't know, I have mixed reviews, because just like, if you're a Filipino, do me a favor, go do some research on
You need
like
to.
back in the day.
You need to broaden your perspective in religion, because
Yeah, and be a
it's
little
not
bit
only way.
open-minded.
Yes.
Like there's a life beyond. There's like so much in the realm of spirituality. Like that's why people are like, oh, are you religious or are you spiritual? Like people
Can,
say they can't
oh
coincide,
no, you
because
can. You can.
I can kind of like agree it can't coincide, because sometimes like if you say you are religious, have you opened up yourself to the idea that there's something beyond, you know? Because if you believe in like Christianity and Catholic, what happens when you die? That's like a good question when you ask people.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when you die? What do you think happens when you die?
That's the one thought I would never think about, because it just mind boggles me. Like, I have a fear of thinking about that.
Like when I grew up, I went to a Christian school, that's why. So like everything was super super tied into like religion when I was growing up. And then up until middle school, I was like in this church group thing in the Catholic church. Um, but then I felt so, I would say, confined, because like
Stuck.
everyone was pushing religion on me. It's
Yes.
just like,
Forced.
oh, come to church. Yeah, like come to church, do your confessions. And it's just like, why am I being so forced into everything that I'm doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I was like, I started to think about it. I'm like, if you wanted to be super religious, you're supposed to practice what you preach. But I felt like a lot of people who were so religious were
Doing the opposite.
not doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like they were so hypocritical. Like they would say one thing and preach one thing, but their actions are like, what the fuck?
For real, for real.
So yeah, that's when I was like, okay, this probably is not for me. And for a while, I was kind of like, as they say, atheist. I didn't believe in anything. I didn't believe in like a god. I didn't believe in like a higher power. I just science.
Yes.
And then COVID happened, and then we had so much time to like,
Think about it.
yeah, just stay home, stay in your thoughts. So that's when I started diving deep into the spiritual realm.
I think during that time I was fixing my car and trying to get a Switch to this island.
Switch what?
Nintendo Switch during COVID time. It was like I
Oh,
spent like a pretty penny for a Switch.
Yeah, I got a Switch too. But yeah, it's just sad because there was so much like power back in the day. Like Kulam, magic, sometimes dark. It also means hex in Tagalog because people believe in like getting hexed, which is very, very true.
Yes.
I've heard so much about,
Scary.
you know,
Very scary.
yeah, people getting hexed, people getting like there's a saying in the Philippines that girls need to watch out how they like comb their hair because if like some strands of your
Strands.
hair falls on the ground, somebody could like
Shapeshifter.
you, yeah, or like shapeshift into you. But yeah, um, it's just sad because I wonder how many people in our culture know like the Babaylan tradition or like know
It's very
what
secretive
they were.
nowadays.
Yeah, because a lot of the things like I was looking into like some like traditions that they did back in the day,
Yeah.
and I'm not too sure if your family did this, but for me growing up, whenever we had a deceased loved one, we would have an altar for them. So we would have their picture, we would have like
Yes.
the rosary or
And then
something,
you would come every hour after work or every night to like, yeah.
pay your respect
Yes.
basically to the altar. And sometimes you leave food.
Yes. We do.
Yeah.
We still do
So
that.
that's like an ancient practice like everyone's been doing for so long. Like I don't know for how
That's like
long.
a tradition at this
It's
point.
a tradition.
Yeah.
But when I did research, it's from the Babaylan tradition. So its origins are original witchcraft. See, a lot of people don't know that. And having an altar, which I should have known this from the start, when you have an altar, you're paying respect of some kind, and that's like witchcraft practice. That's Wicca.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, I had an altar for like the seasons. I never chose a deity, but I should have known, you know? It's just like, how did I not know that this is like witchcraft? But like a lot of people will not admit to it.
No, they would just think it's just respecting.
Yeah. And they're going to be like, child, why are you thinking that way? This is
Yes.
not witchcraft. So it's just sad. Like the whole witchcraft, the whole negative mindset about it, the whole stigma behind witchcraft, it's really disheartening.
It is.
Like you ask people what a pentacle or a pentagram is, and they're gonna say,
Nope.
"Oh, it's a devil's symbol."
Yes. Because
It ain't.
because how society like perceives it, and it just stuck
Yeah.
to their head already.
Like I have two pentacles in here, like one on my bookshelf and one on the Christmas tree, and people don't know this, but it's actually used for protection. Like the pentacle or pentagram, you know, whenever you guys watch shows, people like to draw a circle and they're in the
Stars.
circle.
In stars.
Yeah, so the star is you. The reason why it's a star is because it represents the five elements. Because there's 5 points
Yes.
on a star, so each represents the elements, and in that center of the circle, that's you, and the circle is protection. So it's divine protection from the universe, is what that is.
Dang. These people of religion, I tell you, are not open-minded. Or they're just trying to hide.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to hide stuff. If you think about
I
it.
think they just don't want people to stray away from Christianity or Catholic because that's been around for
So long.
so long.
If you think about
Peop-
it, like
Yeah,
that whole religion is just like, so one's like the main one, and then you just subgroups of other, you know.
exactly. There's like in every single religion that there's a fraction of every single religion in that religion. It's just pieced a little bit different.
Yes.
But the thing that I like the most when I was studying religion, because honestly, I could have minored in religion in college,
Yeah.
is for Buddhism in general. This is when I noticed that was a little bit different. Catholic and Christianity, it's
Roughly
when
the
you
same.
die, you go to either
Hell or heaven.
a exactly. So there's never an in between. For Buddhism, it's a reincarnation. So
Yes.
it's like when you pass away, you can choose to come back to Earth and fix up all your karmic cycles and reincarnate again.
So you tell
And
me
that's
I can go back to my In the same timeline or a different timeline?
It'll be a different timeline because whatever you didn't fix in your previous life, so in this lifetime, if you don't fix all your karmic cycles that you were supposed to fix, likely you're gonna have to like reincarnate and like improve, learn your lessons again. And then if you choose that that's your last one, then that's your last one.
So what happens if I reincarnate as a slime? It's a reference.
You got that from an anime.
Yeah, it's a reference.
I don't think you can choose like an animal. I think as a human being, you stay like human.
Yeah.
You stay into a human entity. It's just you either reincarnate into a different timeline, different gender, different upbringing, obviously.
Yeah.
It's just you're gonna have to learn different
Oh, but I like the same timeline
lessons.
though. That's the thing.
You can't.
Come on.
I don't think you can. It's just really cool. There's like a lot of different like theories of what happens when you die.
Okay, let's find
And
out. No.
hell no, I'm too young to die. But then again, if I had to go today, for
Dude,
whatever reason, I'd be completely fine with it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like I had so many like signs of. Oh my god, I don't want to go talk about it.
So much signs of what?
You never see the story?
No.
The
Why?
I don't want. It's gonna be in the vlog, but yeah.
Okay.
I think something's trying to get rid of me.
God, Final Destination kind of stuff.
For real.
I think you just need to be more careful.
It's kind of hard making these vlogs, man. Especially editing. Oh my god.
I think I'm starting to like the whole editing process again.
No, guess what though? Learn how to color grade.
What?
Learn how to color grade.
I heard DaVinci is a good one for color grade.
It's too easy. Too
Yeah.
easy. Nah, go on like Adobe.
I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay for a subscription yet.
For monthly. No, it's like monthly. You can't even do it. I mean, you can pay the year, but you still gotta pay.
Yeah, I don't want to pay monthly yet.
Sheesh.
I'd rather use a free one for now.
Or just pay one time, like Final Cut or like DaVinci's like one time pay.
DaVinci.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to eventually.
Keep grabbing this drink. It's so addicting.
The hell was that sound?
Are you here? Clap 2 times. Nah.
Bruh, no. You
Stop.
better not. Careful, don't fuck around and find out.
You already know I'm already.
Next thing you know, tonight you're sleeping and all of your ghost shit just falls off.
I mean, it happened once. I mean,
What would you do? Like, no earthquake, no nothing. Like, you're sleeping and all of a sudden they're all off the counter.
I mean, it's been windy in Hawaii, so. I mean, my house tends to rumble slightly.
Okay, so you're gonna write it off as logic.
Yep.
Smart. Anyways, kind of pivoting. So I heard about this Freddy Krueger doll, and if you guys know who Freddy Krueger is,
My favorite one.
he is
The ugly guy.
Huh?
The ugly guy.
so fucked up. He is like this demon, I guess
He's
you
a
could
demon.
say, that likes to go into your dreams and basically kill you in your dreams.
He's an entity. That's all he is.
Yeah.
Which doll are we
And
talking
don't
about?
look at it. But anyways,
You see it? Oh, you see
there's
it.
a real life
You see
There's
it?
a real life Freddy Krueger, and it's a doll. Apparently, people say that if you stare into the doll for too long, you'll have a dream about it,
Like
and
the-
then
like
it will
the
kill
Annabelle.
you in your dream.
With the Annabelle doll?
Basically, like Annabelle doll. I've only heard about this because I was searching up the Ed and Lorraine
The Tiki
Warren museum thing.
Wait, the Tiki Talkie
So-
or the or
On YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and apparently, as soon as they like did the whole investigation thing about the whole doll, they're like, "Yep, there's an entity in here. We have to confiscate it." So that doll is now in their museum.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Wait, there's
Just
they have
like-
a Freddy Krueger doll.
yeah. It doesn't look like Freddy Krueger,
Similar.
obviously, but the concept is just Freddy Krueger. That's why they call it a Freddy Krueger doll.
Shit. I'll be more scared
Yeah.
if it was Scream or Ghostface.
But the thing is, there's a lot of haunted objects, right? Like
Yeah.
you go to an antique shop, there might be a haunted doll item there. But so when I went to the Zach Bagan Museum here in Las Vegas, there was a haunted doll that people were like, if you're gonna walk past the doll, be very nice, say hi and bye. And that doll is Peggy the doll. And I just refused to walk past that thing because I was like, even if I say hi or bye, like I,
The chances of like
yeah, like the chances of she coming and following me is like, I'm not taking that chance.
Peggy
But yeah,
the
Peggy the doll, do not look it up because apparently, I don't know, I believe in this stuff. So if you can't be respectful to the doll, don't look it up. Don't visit the doll because apparently that doll, I don't know if you heard of Sam and Colby before,
I mean, you exposed me to them.
but Colby got ball cancer because of that doll.
Wait. What?
He got ball cancer.
The T
Like,
cancer?
yeah. So apparently they went to go visit the Zach Bagan Museum and I don't know, I think they were taunting the doll or something, which
God,
do
man.
not do. But he was like talking shit about the doll and then like really bad things started to happen to him. Kind of like Post Malone. Um, but yeah, it like circulated all over YouTube, and people are like, "Oh, I think the doll cursed him, and now he has cancer, testicle cancer." Yeah, so don't fuck around and find out, because besides Peggy, there's also that another doll called Robert. Robert
I
doll.
wanna know how it looks like.
Don't do it,
I mean, I already searched up
cause
the Freddy Krueger one already. Okay, that's
yeah,
not.
but
Okay, that's different. Okay, you're right.
yeah, it's not gonna show because they're gonna show you Freddy Krueger as a doll. But yeah, no, these dolls, they will curse you. Like even having their picture up, I feel like might even curse you. Like psychologically maybe, but I feel like just don't even fuck around. Like this was all over a thread on like Twitter back in the day. Because when the whole Sam and Kobe thing came out, people were posting the doll. People were posting the pictures of it. And I'm like, why the fuck would you do that?
Okay, I'm gonna search up Sam and Kobe. Pull up.
I mean, yeah, it's not gonna show because this was like maybe a year or two
There's a
ago.
search of the Kobe is diagnosed with TC. This is like last year.
He was just cleared or discharged.
The
He overcame it. I don't know.
I was about to say
I don't know.
Sheesh.
I have no idea.
God.
Yeah,
Wild.
so it's pretty crazy. Um, yeah, and then I was like doing research on Ed and Lorraine Warren, and I don't know. A lot of people just think of them as the demonologists, people who would go into like haunted places or whenever they were needed to exorcise spirits, they would come and rescue.
The real
However,
sorcerers.
yes, however, I did a lot of research on these people, and while Lorraine has a clear background, Ed, not so much. Apparently, he essayed somebody. Like, I think they were like caretakers to the home or something, but he had SA allegations, like a lot of them. And people were saying that's why they clung onto the demonology thing, is because they wanted to wipe off Ed's background and SAing people. So that's why nowadays, if you think about who they are, you think of like, oh, The Conjuring, oh, Annabelle. Like you think of these other things, but he
Damn.
had kind of a bad background.
So he canceled too.
I mean, he's dead.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're dead. Yeah. And like a lot of people don't know this, but like whenever like you're dealing with like bad entities, demons especially, or like it they feed off of negative energy, and likely they will haunt you because they know they can trigger those emotions upon you. So like I was watching, oh my god, I don't know how this is like showing up on my YouTube. The algorithm is algorithming. But anyways, I watched this like YouTube video of T-Pain's old house, which was super haunted. And it's come to find out it's because T-Pain bought a hearse. So T-Pain bought a hearse. He likes to buy like antique cars, that's why. So he's like, oh, maybe I'll buy like a hearse this time. So he bought a hearse, and inside the hearse was a casket. And even though the casket was empty, he like hired a medium to help him figure out what was going on. The medium was like, yeah, even if it was empty, like this casket held so many bodies. Like it transported a lot of bodies back and forth to a cemetery and from a morgue. Like,
wait, they reuse caskets?
I don't know. That's what she said.
Wait. That
I
is
think
some
the
shady business.
the one that he bought from specifically, because that business was going out of business, so he bought it, and I guess that's how that specific company was running their business.
The transporting?
It was just a transport.
God.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was kind of sad because like T-Pain was talking about how he was being haunted and it was like a really demonic spirit, and the medium was like, do you sometimes feel like, you know, offing yourself sometimes? Because apparently that ghost that was haunting T-Pain committed, and he was trying to prey on T-Pain's like negative emotions. So I guess it pushed him to drink some more. And it was sad because like T-Pain was like, oh yeah, sometimes I felt like I wasn't good enough, had a drinking problem, and had thoughts of, yeah, but never committed to them because like I have a family, and as long as I have my family with me, like I know I can get through everything. But I never knew. And his house, it looked so fucking spooky, man. It had like a lot of like animatrons, but they look like real animatrons
Like the one
of
from
like
Triple G's.
Annabelle. Yeah, of like all of Exorcist, anything, just name it.
Why would he buy it though?
I don't know. I think he has a thing. He has a little thing for spooky stuff, like me, like a little niche for the spooky stuff.
So you tell me Mr. Buy You a Drink is into spooky stuff?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. But his house was nice, but obviously since that aired, I'm pretty sure, or I hope, he moved out of that home. Because fuck that. If my house was haunted, shit, the ghost can keep it. Leave me alone.
For real. Next thing you know, it'll be someone.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We should like.
Who would buy a hearse?
T-Pain?
Jeez. I would not ever think twice.
I mean, there's another YouTuber that I follow. She also bought a hearse.
Oh, God.
It's because the people who like have a niche for the paranormal, it's cool. And then if you just buy stuff without doing your proper research, you kind of screw yourself over, because it's like if you're gonna buy a hearse, make sure you take proper like precaution with it. Cleanse it, take away the negative vibes from it. Just learn the history of where you're buying it from, who the previous owners were. Do your research.
Jesus Christ. Never in my life I would ever think about it. Boy.
Yeah. I mean, going back to the whole haunted objects thing, I hope I didn't buy anything haunted, because like when I went to the Curiosities Expo, Jesus
Christ, girl. You're getting yourself.
There was like this little exhibition. There was an exhibition where I think the name of the exhibition was items of dead people. So like I bought a few things, and if it's true, then I bought like a few things from dead people.
What happens if they're just scamming you?
I know, that's why I'm like, it could be real, it could not be real, but either way, the concept is cool.
If I were to like go on, who would grab my stuff?
You never know. People have a niche for everything these days. But then when I bought the things, because like one was like one of the items I bought was like a really old cookbook, and another was a tarot card that came out in the 1950s. I made sure to cleanse everything.
She said, "I don't want nothing from that era."
Not cleanse as in like clean it, but like cleanse, like with some sage.
Lysol.
No, I'm pretty sure like they wouldn't sell things that were like gross.
Shit.
But some of them look so fucking janky, like really, really old, coming apart. Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Can never like linger into that field. Just me getting over.
I make sure.
Though. Oh my god.
Still.
Because me and Raph like do it to each other like this.
I mean, that's more comical though, I feel.
No, it's not. Like, if you watch the movie, like the second one, the movement is like very like you know how Jabberwockies, how they move, like that.
Oh my god, even more so now I can't take it serious.
No, like they're freaking. You gotta watch it. The motion in that is like crazy.
If I watch it and if I start laughing, bruh.
All right.
I have this weird. I have this weird sense of humor.
Chat, send her $20.
I have this weird sense of humor. Like anything that's supposed to be kind of scary, sometimes I start laughing because I start to realize how fake it is.
No.
I don't know.
Oh my god. To the average consumer or human, that's scary.
True, I get it. Just like how like Terrifier is supposed to be kind of like gory and gross, and people are like throwing up or having the thoughts of wanting to throw up.
Yeah.
But like I swear, watching Terrifier 1 and 2, there are some parts where I'm just like flat out laughing. I'm just like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Anyways, though, women just like to be mentally intrigued, I guess. So that's why a lot of like the crime junkies, people who like to like listen to true crime, they are mostly women.
Or guys.
But the entire population that make up the true crime like podcasts are mostly women.
True.
Yeah.
I've been watching a lot of crime lately.
What kind of crime?
Like recently, something in Hawaii, where I guess like a spiritual or like like natural healing doctor was murdered, and then some guy killed him because he feels like he had an affair with the wife.
Oh my god, not one of those things.
Something about that.
I believe in natural healers though.
But so the guy who killed the other guy, he's like saying, without him we couldn't have a baby. But thinking in my head, maybe that's the guy's kid.
You're not the dad.
For real. You should have took the
Damn, that's
should have took the test.
kind of fucked up.
Instead of going.
They can still.
No, but this is like this is like maybe a couple years after COVID. Technically it's new. Actually, it's not new. No, it's not new.
Are they still alive?
The healer's dead. He got murdered.
Oh. No, I mean like the other guy.
Yeah. They're alive.
And the kid.
Yep.
Yeah, so the kid could, DNA test.
For real. Like, you never thought of that?
He probably doesn't want to. He's probably like so traumatized on what happened. He's probably like, fuck all this.
Bro, like logically speaking, you should,
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, guys, think logically before thinking ahead of yourself.
Think logically before thinking ahead of yourself.
Yeah, you gotta think.
Nani?
You gotta think the logic or the outcomes before. You know what I mean?
So think before you act, or think before you speak.
Yep. See, I just made it. I totally made that so hard for myself.
So this week we wanted to talk more like kind of conspiracy, kind of more on the spiritual side, kind of on the paranormal side, because next week we're trying to be more on a serious topic. So next one is gonna be completely unhinged. It's gonna be fun.
Like,
There's gonna be some things. There's gonna be some things I just throw at Josh, and we're gonna just
see how
see.
he reacts.
Yes.
How
gonna be a fun one next week.
unhinged you want me to be?
We're gonna be 100% unhinged next week,
Like
so be on the lookout for
Pokimane
that.
unhinged or Valkyrie
Yes.
unhinged?
Both.
Jesus.
We're gonna channel both of them.
Jesus
And
Christ.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. So sorry that this week is a little bit short, but
Man's busy.
we promise the next one will be
2 hours.
No!
2 hour
I don't know. Honestly, it'll be very helpful if you guys could give us feedback as well. Do you guys like the shorter podcast? Do you like longer podcasts? Let us know.
I should go with Mana. I skipped out my week 4.
Oh, you guys need to watch Josh's new revamp of his vlogs. I will link them down, and they'll be everywhere on this channel. So go support Josh.
And she support Shan because she's thinking of making vlogs. As she should.
We're not there yet, but
Bruh.
you'll be very first ones to know.
Alright, guys. Send money to the Venmo.
Cheekies.
Alright, guys.
Hi, friends.
Hola.